Top 15 podcasts that mysteriously disappeared. Number 15, SCHMUCKS. The SCHMUCKS podcast was started in January 2017 by a strange creature who became well known among the locals for his bizarre yet enchanting dances. However, the being and its podcast mysteriously stopped uploading in September 2017 after just 4 episodes. There's very little information on the disappearance, but recently a chilling video claiming to be from the dark web has surfaced and allegedly shows the usually upbeat and funny dancing critter fearfully running for its life. Honestly, if I saw that damn thing in my living room, I'd stomp on it until it was a small brown stain. One thing is for certain, despite some recent sightings here and there, no one is sure if the creature or its podcast will ever return.
Since the dawn of mankind, humans have gazed at the stars and asked themselves questions as the stars gazed back. Why are we here? Are we alone? How will it all end? However, out of all the questions man has asked over the millennia, there remains one that trumps all others. What if a nasally online web animator started a podcast where he shot the shit with a guest for an hour or two, while you sat there with your gut hanging out? While most of man's questions remain unanswered, I do have an answer for that last one, right now, on SCHMUCKS.
Hello. Oh boy, it's been a while, hasn't it? Oops.
Well, listen up, alright?
Thank you for staying patient. Before we get into it, I'd like to remind everybody that, as usual, you can go get the SCHMUCKS Episode 5 print on sharkrobot.com/psychicpebbles. You can only do it right now, and it's only going to be up for like a week after this is released. So if you're listening to this in like 75 years, and I'm long dead, you can no longer get the print. Anyways, I am joined here by Finn Wolfhard, who's been in such thrillers as Stranger Things on Netflix and the movie It, you know, with the clown and the boy in the boat. He's neither the boy nor the clown nor the boat, but he is in the movie. I'm also joined by his older brother Nick Wolfhard, who's a voice actor and has been in stuff like Beyblade Burst. So to start off, I'd say a lot of people that listen to this podcast, not all of them, but I'd say a big old fat chunk of people who listen to this, are aspiring voice actors or artists or musicians or actors or whatever it is. So I guess my first question would be, what do you guys individually recommend in terms of like
to get into like art, like to get into the arts and stuff?
Yeah, talk about how you got your start. I guess that's a good place to start.
I mean, it kind of obviously, like with anything that has to do with film, like you're obviously, if you're obsessed with film, it's because it started when you were watching film, like from when you were a really young age. And so that's kind of how it started for me when I was really young. I watched so many movies just on repeat over and over and over again. So that's where it kind of started, and a lot of it came from Nick, actually, because Nick's 5 years older than me and kind of showed me everything that I kind of needed to know with all that stuff. He showed me, The Simpsons and South Park and Saturday Night Live and, movies like, I don't know, what movies would you show me? Like, I don't know, Jurassic Park and, like...
Goldmember?
Yeah, he fucking Austin Powers 3 and Goldmember.
Team America World Police. Die Hard.
Die Hard, yeah, just like a bunch of these movies. So I was always into, like, the idea of film, and I didn't really know what to do until I kind of was like, okay, well, my plan originally was, like, because I'm a person that loves to have, like, a really set future plan, because I love thinking about the future. Like, some people hate thinking about the future, and I love it, and, how I kind of got my start is, like, first of all, it's luck. A lot of it's luck, but also most of it's hard work. I was telling someone the other day, like, even if I hadn't made it or gotten a show or gotten anything, I still would have been working just as hard. Like, I think that's the thing that I pride myself, is that, like, I'm a genuine hard worker, like, no matter what I do.
Persistence is a big part of it too. I guess that goes into hard work, but I feel like there's a feeling in the entertainment world where it's like, and I think it's true, where basically if you work hard enough and long enough, you really do get your day eventually. You know, there are people who I think, you know, don't make great stuff, but they get a whole TV show.
Yeah.
And you know, if you're ever home and you watch a show and you don't like it very much and you think, God, this is like bad. How did this get made? It's because that dude was around for 30 years and they went, all right, you can, like, my point is, if you're really good at what you do and you work really hard, you'll definitely get somewhere someday. But even if you don't and you're just persistent, like, persistence is the biggest thing. If you're easily discouraged, that's a death sentence.
Yeah, like, for example, like, I just did a callback, and the voice director, he told me after I was done, he was like, dude, some of the reads you did, none of the other actors had ever tried doing that yet.
That's, like, really good. And neither of it, like, even if he was saying that, which I doubt, even if he was saying that in, like, a bad, like, not a bad way.
It wasn't a bad way, because he was like...
No, I'm saying, like, even if I went in to an audition and did it completely different, but also kind of wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like, wrong in their eyes.
Like a different take?
Yeah, like, he still would have, like, respected
From their eyes, it's wrong because that's not how the writer wrote it. You know what I mean? But that's still...
Exactly, but I'm saying, like, it's still respect.
But here's the thing. I think it's happened before. I think it might have been my first gig, but, like, there was a line that was supposed to be read a certain way, and then I read it a different way. I don't remember if it was by mistake or not. And they were like, you know what? No, that sounds better than what we had. You just
Sometimes
never
that
know.
Happens, yeah.
You gotta, like, experiment. You gotta...
Dude, I recorded a series of, really quick, I want to say this. I recorded I voice acted for a show in this place called Carmen San Diego, and
The show called Carmen San Diego.
Yeah, the show called Carmen San Diego. And I recorded that, and I just, like, obviously, you know, it's so hard, man. Voice acting is so hard for me.
I was gonna say, what's the difference for you? Because you've done both. I've only done a little bit of voice acting. I've never acted before.
If you're on camera acting, like, you can change up the script a little. You know what I mean? Like, you
can improvise a little bit. You can
improvise a little bit. Like, it's all kind of up to you. But in voice acting, it's like none of that shit. Like, it's down to the T. You can't slur your words.
Yeah. Before you go on, I used to think that regular acting was harder than voice acting, especially when I started out.
It's the opposite.
Now, yeah, voice acting is definitely harder than regular acting, hands down. You have to emote so many different ways for so many different lines, possibly, and you don't notice it when you're actually watching something.
A lot of acting is, like, using your face, like, a lot using your eyes. And,
if you look authentic when you're acting, it sells it, but you can't look authentic when you have to sound authentic, which is harder than it sounds.
You have to sound, yeah, but, I don't know. Yeah, that's how I stand on voice acting. I still love it. I'm just...
How much voice acting have you done compared to, like, acting?
I mean, I've done this show, and I've done... What have I done, man? I used to do, like, voice acting classes, and I
did for commercials.
Yeah, for commercials and stuff, and I recorded the show for a pretty long time. I recorded for, like, a year. So, yeah, I mean, that's where I stand on voice acting. I think it's great. It's just really hard.
Any tips from either of you guys on how to voice act better besides just practice?
Yeah.
For any aspiring voice acting folk out there who might be listening.
Yeah, I do, actually. Go to conventions, get it, like, collect as much advice as you can.
Yeah, that's what we did. We went to Seattle. We went to some anime convention in Seattle. SoccerCon. And we went, like, this is a few years ago before Stranger Things came out. And
was it David Vincent?
Yeah, it's David Vincent. It was us, like, right. David Vincent's, like, a big voice actor. He's, like, AAA. He's amazing. And we went to his panel.
And Kill la Kill.
We went to his panel and like, just heard him speak, and, like, we were just Nick would just take notes, and he actually asked him a question at the Q&A, and, like, he just gave really good advice. So I think I think genuinely, if you want to get into voice acting and stuff, that's another part of it, is just making connections and going and networking and stuff with people.
Also, equipment is essential, because nowadays most of the time you're going to be recording from home for auditions.
Yeah.
So you need a good mic, you need a good setup, but other than that, yeah, just practice and luck, kind of stuff, just like regular acting.
And this is something I look for just when I'm listening to people who send me voices. Don't do like a cartoon voice. You know what I mean by that? Like, don't do what you think a cartoon character would sound like. Think about the best voices in cartoons. The most iconic ones are people throwing stuff at the wall. Like, I'll give you a really quick example. Like Grim from Billy and Mandy. That is a weird Jamaican voice. That is the last. If somebody said do a skeleton voice or a Grim Reaper voice, that's the last voice I would do. But it's voices that you wouldn't, if you looked at those character designs, you would not expect those voices to come out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, sometimes you want to play it safe because they'll specifically tell you to do it a certain way. But you can always experiment.
Yeah.
Like
if they tell you to do it safe, do it safe. But my point is, like, again, this is just something I've noticed. When you listen to the people's stories of people who worked on shows, the biggest thing I hear over and over and over and over is, everybody was doing the same voice when they came in, and then one person did this one voice. Like SpongeBob, I think that voice was people doing kind of like a nerdy voice, and he did a little bit of that, but it was also, there's a different element to that. So my point is, like, look at the character and do what they want you to do, but also throw something out there. Don't be afraid to try new things.
Yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes I'll throw in like 2 different takes, and I'll ask my agent, like, hey, I've got like a different take that they didn't really ask for. Do you think they'd be okay with it? And they'd be like, oh yeah, absolutely, throw that in there too. So you never know, really.
Never be afraid. Basically, do what you need to do, but also don't be afraid to throw stuff in.
Yeah.
Don't replace what they want you to do with new stuff, but do the bare minimum, do what they want you to do. I mean, go above and beyond, but then throw extra stuff in there that you're kind of workshopping on your own.
Yeah.
That's never a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly.
The SCHMUCKS podcast is proudly sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. Many of you may be familiar with allegations that I, Zach, of the SCHMUCKS podcast, am unshaved, unkempt, and smell, quote, weird. But this could not be further from the truth. I am smooth and also strong because Dollar Shave Club provides not only great shaving products, but also products for showers, oral care, skin, hair, and even butt wipes. Who I will reiterate is Zach of the SCHMUCKS podcast, have fallen in deep and passionate love with the butt wipes. Not only do they ship directly to your cozy little home, but the more you buy, the more you save. They call it their handsome discount. That's why I got mine for free. But you can get one of their amazing starter sets for only $5 each. The shave starter set comes with the executive razor and a 3-ounce tube of Dr. Carver's shave butter. The oral care starter comes with their weighty toothbrush to make you strong and a trial size version of their toothpaste. The shower starter set comes with 3 trial size versions of their amber lavender body cleanser, citrus, and Hawaiian ginger face cleanser, and sage and black pepper shampoo. Listen upon the description of my scents and know that I smell great. Get this exclusive deal at Dollar Shave Club /Psychic Pebbles today.
Welcome back to the SCHMUCKS podcast. I'm here with Finn and Nick Wolfhard. We're gonna have some questions now. Some questions from the audience, from the patrons, from the Patreons.
Johnny Audiful asks, if you had the choice to be a part of an older movie when it was first made, what would it be? And for you, Nick, that would be TV show voiceover.
Dazed and Confused would be awesome to have like a little role in, and just so people could be like, oh, that's Finn Wolf. Is that Finn Wolfhard? Like, that's weird. That'd be so funny if like now, like you go back and like you see me in the background, like me in the room, you just see me like in the background or in the reflection of a mirror in one shot, like just something super subtle, and everyone's like, wait, what? Wait, go back.
How is that possible? He looks the same age.
What?
Yeah. I guess in this reality, basically I don't think you time travel. Basically, I think it's what if you were born
in that
to be
time,
the age you are now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd love to be in Dazed and Confused. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. That's a simple answer, but I had it.
That movie is like really weirdly fetishy. Like, half that movie is just, like, getting paddled, getting food spilled all over people.
Yeah, that is weird. I didn't
Food
actually notice
food
that
spilled on
until
people. How is that a fetish? Is food being spilled on people a fetish?
I mean, dude, there's a fetish for anything.
Probably, I don't know.
You know what? You're right. People like climbing in foxes' pregnant stomachs and swimming around doing backstrokes.
Okay, enough with the fucking Tumblr
What about you, man?
DeviantArt.
Or you don't like Sonic the Hedgehog eating you? All right, let's see. Chris Moore asks, he says this is a very important question. If they made a Jimmy Neutron live-action movie, would you play the role of Jimmy? Who else would you want to cast?
Oh, Finn.
Yeah, okay. I think, genuinely, I want to take some weird turns. So if I was Jimmy Neutron, sure, why not? Whatever. We cast, who is Carl?
Oh, who's the guy from Spider-Man Homecoming?
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito.
Danny
he's Carl.
yeah, let's go. Danny DeVito as Carl. And then
Barbra Streisand as Miss Fowl. That's easy right there.
Yeah.
And then John Goodman as the dad, just because I like John Goodman.
Just because John Goodman.
And then
That's a shocking twist. The dad's a very skinny man. John Goodman's a big hefty fellow, but he's a good actor. I think he can pull it off. I want to see a darker version.
Dude, yeah, I just imagine like a
Tango
super
Verlaine.
ultra violent.
You'd have blood. You'd have blood.
Ultralord, Finn.
Hold on, let me think for a second. The Rock.
Schwarzenegger. Are you kidding me? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone
But
would be...
he's so old. Like, those
Stallone-
guys are
Stallone
older
is
than
better.
that.
Yes, I know
Ultralord.
it's older, but that's the point. That's what would make it
'cause it's
funny.
funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's
If you get,
that's
like-
our answer.
He's like a washed-out action hero.
Yeah, well, no, because, like, you could get a guy in, like, a mascot suit,
Yeah.
and, like, in the movie, when they go to,
Ultralord.
no, Retroland, where they go to Retroland,
Don't,
yeah.
don't fucking start describing the Jimmy Neutron movie.
Dude, do you never seen it, dude?
Like, you know the movie, like 28 minutes in, like the end of Act 1.
In Act 1, start of Act,
Act
2,
1, Scene 4, yeah, when they meet Ultralord.
Where the parents get sucked up into the sky, and now it's only the kids, and now it's the party, and
Now were you guys, was Jimmy Neutron right around you guys' time or a
Yes.
little bit after?
Yes,
Exactly,
dude.
exactly.
I think I reran that tape so many times that it started to go slow mo.
Yeah.
When it was like I saw it in the theater, and then I saw it.
I did too. I saw the movie in theaters. We shared that bond.
a pact of Jimmy.
Yeah, but we loved it, Zach. We're different from you. We loved it so much that we made our mom buy it on VHS. We made her watch it.
Yeah, I had a VHS too. Yeah. You know, I think I've said this before on Sleepy Cats or something else, but I watched the movie Ants over and over, and I'm not joking.
Also with the ant bully over and over again.
Why the ant bully? What the hell is interesting about the ant bully?
Well, okay, nothing. But let me tell you this:
Yeah.
It's made by the same people who made Jimmy Neutron.
Two computer animated films that had to do with ants in a span of 7 years.
Finn,
Relating to ants. That is kind of suspicious. I don't like that.
no, Finn. You know what's? That's not suspicious. I'll tell you what's suspicious. A Bug's Life and Ants coming out in a few weeks.
That's
between
fraud.
each
That's
other.
fraud.
what's
That's
And
a crime.
then the ant bully.
Also, Finn, I can't believe you just talk trash about the Ant Bully. It's
I'm not
made by the
talking
creator.
trash about the ant bully.
It's made by
I
the.
just told you. I didn't say anything.
It's made
bad
by
about
the
ant
creators of Jimmy Neutron. You dare speak against the creator of Jimmy?
bully. Next question,
All right, enough
dude.
this stupid.
Yeah. Enough. Well, actually, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna piggyback. Crazy Frog live action. Go, make this one quick. Well, both of you guys. Who do you cast? It's not you, but you're directing. You're directing.
Okay, I don't know. Danny DeVito.
I'm thinking Michael Cera. What do you guys think about that choice? Michael Cera as
Michael
Casey.
Cera.
Michael Cera.
What about Jesse Eisenberg? Yeah, that'd be good.
All right.
Farewell, my little chickadee.
Is that a quote from one of his movies?
It's from Batman vs Superman, I think.
I was like, I that was in some part of my mind, and I was like, I repressed that fucking terrible movie.
I haven't seen it.
This question is stupid.
Yeah. Let's get off Michael Cera
And Jimmy Neutron.
or Jimmy
And
Jesse
Crazy
Eisenberg.
Frog.
All
You know-
right.
Okay, one last thing. Jimmy Neutron is actually one of the shows that Nickelodeon, I think, wants to bring back
Are you fucking
for
serious?
their like reboot era, which I'm very happy about. Okay, let's go. Next.
I wonder if they'd redesign the character significantly, because he's a really disgusting character. Anyways, like they rendered his fucking eye
Iconic, though.
sockets.
He's iconic.
They rendered his eye sockets, dude.
Dude, they have better CGI now.
You
They
can
could
see
make
his
it-
eye. You can see his eyelids closing from within his eye sockets. It's disgusting. Anyways, guys, you ready for the fucking nuttiest question you're ever gonna get in your life?
Yeah.
Trevor Bars asks, and this is for you gamers out there. If your life was a video game, what cheat codes would you have?
Hold on.
Go see Ready Player One in theaters this
I
weekend.
want to see Iron Giant step on Undertale.
You know, no joke. Sans actually, I think, is in the movie. I'm not kidding.
That's why I said that. I've heard that from somebody. I got really upset. I got visibly distraught. What's your guys' answer? What kind of crazy cheat codes would you use?
Man.
In a gamer's paradise that I call real life.
Probably like super jump, so I can just jump super far, and then when I land, like I don't get hurt or anything. That'd be really cool. Or infinite lives, you know, just kill yourself as many times as you want and just come back to life.
I would do a time freeze, and I would look at girls at their ankles.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and finish that sentence.
Go
ahead and do it. I dare you.
I'd look at their ankles, and I'd say, by golly. Would you look at that?
Would you look at that ankle?
Would you look at that ankle? I love the year 1941. That's a true story. My grandpa said he saw my grandma's ankles and he fucking went bananas. His fucking steam came out of his ears.
Choo choo! It's like one of those 1930s and 40s cartoons, like you said you wanted to
So
be
super
in.
jump, and you would pause time to pull a girl's pants up, and make sure that her pants aren't sagging. Right? That was your answer.
No. My answer was legit though. How cool would infinite spawn be? You could like spawn any kind of object, any kind of food at will, and it'd just be there.
That would be great. Did you guys ever see that Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow?
Oh, I love that movie. That's actually based off a manga or a light novel in Japan. Yeah.
That is one of the best Tom Cruise movies in a while.
Dude, it's so good. I saw it in the theater. I was
that movie.
blown away how good it was. Finn, what?
Sorry, I just saw a tweet from a verified Twitter account fucking called, "Is this odd little mummy actually an alien?"
What?
This is sorry. I'm sorry. I checked Twitter for 1 second, and this is the first fucking thing I saw. That is the worst tweet I've ever seen. Look at that. That is annoying. I'm gonna put a picture if you're watching the podcast on YouTube right there. It says, "Is this odd little mummy actually an alien?"
I'm looking.
It says spoiler, no, but I just hate that's the stupidest fucking image I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, that just shocked me for a second.
That skeleton looks like that one thing from Men in Black where it's like
plastic or something. It's either a deformed little baby or it's plastic.
No,
That's the skeleton
in
of
the Twitter news. It says that it's just a man.
That's not a man. That's a boy. That's not a man.
Well, like a little man. I don't know, man.
That is not a little.
That's the skull of Marlon Wayne. That's the dead body of Marlon Wayans after he filmed Little Man.
This is the skeleton of Little Man, the real Little Man.
After he filmed Little Man,
No, he just stayed
got
in the body of Little Man.
I hate that.
So he was like reincarnated after he made Little Man, so he's back now, but his old skeleton still remains.
I'm done talking about this little alien. All right,
What's the next question?
Was it Marlon Wayans or Sean Wayans? Okay, you know what?
It was Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Marlon Brando as Little Man? Okay, sorry, go on.
Cobain Monty asks, "What's it like being Canadian? It seems like a scary place." I guess the general question is, this guy's from Iceland also, so
Iceland is. I'm sure Iceland is nice. Well,
It's pretty.
to put it simply,
Yeah, it's great.
yeah, you know what? That's a kind of a hard question to ask, especially since Canada and the U.S. are so similar.
well, here's the thing about Canadian history. I just found it. To be honest, I just found it so boring because we didn't learn any American history.
We just learned Canadian history.
Pretty much just Canadian history, yeah, and it's.
But yeah,
it's just
to make a long story short, being Canadian is good.
Canadians are nice people. I never met a fucking evil Canadian. The stereotype is true. All stereotypes are real. That's the lesson here. Every stereotype about everybody is true. Okay, move on.
Go ahead, Zach.
Spaghetti Time says, "What's your dream project? What's your dream project? You have full reign over it, so you can do whatever you want. I guess, what's your pie in the sky for both of you guys?"
To direct a movie that I wrote with my friends and to direct it with my friend.
Probably the thing I'm working on right now.
Yeah, it's the thing I'm working on right now, yeah. Yeah, I'm
What
writing,
about you, Zach?
Yeah.
I talked to some folks today. I don't want to get too much into it. I have a couple projects I'd like to do, without saying the name. I'm working on something right now with Michael Cusack.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a musical down the line at some point, a standalone, maybe animated, kind of more.
You'd be good at musicals.
I think I'd like it a lot. It'd be fun. I'd like to do a kids show at some point, and a genuine kids show, not like something that everybody could enjoy, like a Gravity Falls or a SpongeBob.
What was that book idea you had? Melvin Rinky and the Long Pinky?
Melvin Dinky and his extra long pinky. Yeah, I'm actually almost done with that.
Are you actually like? Is it like legit, or
Yeah,
was
it's
it
real.
just a shit
It's real.
post?
It's not a gag. It's not a gag. It's real.
The funniest visual and the funniest.
Well, I gotta tell you, Zach.
Well, thank you.
Those visuals are horrifying,
They're
and
so
I don't
funny,
see how
dude.
that's
They're
how
so
they're
funny.
gonna.
What is it?
I don't see how that's gonna be.
Wait,
How
what's the
kids are gonna
name?
be
What's the name
gonna
again?
want that.
Something about long pinky.
It's called Melvin Dinky and his extra long pinky. Have you seen the image for it before?
Yes,
I've
I've
seen
seen it.
Yeah.
It's the
So-
best, man.
Yeah, I have a theory. Like, if I was a little kid and I saw that image, I think I'd still think that was funny. It'd be weird. I'd be creeped out by it. I might get scared of it, but I'd still grab it and open it. I'd still look at it. You know what I mean?
I think I'd shit my pants.
But you still look at it, though. You still eyeball
Yes,
it.
I would look at it, but I'd be afraid, Zach.
Melvin Dinky and his extra long pinky. I'm still thinking about that title in general.
I'd probably buy
Guys,
it.
buy it on Amazon.com. Buy the physical copy and make your 5-year-old have warp their brain.
I actually legitimately would probably buy it just out of complete, like, morbid curiosity
that
to
is-
see how much it could frighten me.
I'm
as a
hoping
kid.
most people buy it for that reason. Well, if you buy it, I'll give you, I'll write in the front page, I'll say, thank you, signed Dr. Seuss. I'll be the new Dr. Seuss.
We'll have a stretch goal. It'll be dinner with Zach
Stretch
Hadel.
goal.
Yeah, dinner with me.
But except it's not dinner. It's just like under an alleyway. I don't know, somewhere under the freeway, and you just have some sort of I don't
get
know, cup
McDonald's.
noodles, not cup noodle. The
Get
brand,
McDonald's.
just some
Get a big
top ramen.
McDonald sandwich. All right. Tristan Sickle says, "What is your preferred artistic medium?"
Yeah, acting, voice acting specifically.
That's hard, man. I like, I can't really pick.
Gun to your head, you gotta pick.
Film. Yeah, film.
Does that include TV, just acting, or just film specifically?
Like film specifically, like directing, writing, everything.
Okay. Fair enough. Blank asks, what was your first reaction? Oh, this is definitely for you, Finn. What was your first reaction when you were chosen to be in the new It movie? There's actually a pretty interesting story behind this, if you want to go with that.
Yeah, so it's been a thing for a long time. Like it's been a script. It was originally a script written by an incredible filmmaker named Cary Fukunaga and his writing partner. And it was called something else, and they ended up making it, and this is before Stranger Things and everything, and I auditioned for it. This is the first big thing that I ever got, and I went to LA, and I auditioned with a bunch of different kids, and I got the part.
And what year was this, approximately? What year
This
was
was early 2015. And so I get the part for Richie, and we're a week to filming, and then the director dropped out for creative differences. Him and the studio just weren't getting along. So that was it. And
I remember at the time I was
he
in
dropped
art
out. I
class.
was so bummed out. I was like, I'm not gonna act ever again if this is what it's gonna be. And then
Yeah, you were
so
like
I took a
done with
break.
acting.
Yeah, I took a break for a little bit, and then I came back, and I did the audition for Stranger Things. And I did a self-tape, and I put myself on tape, and then I got the call back, and I did a Skype session, and then did a few chemistry reads with the kids, and I got Stranger Things. So I filmed that, and then it comes back around, and they're like, "Oh, the director or whatever, it's a new director. Do you want to audition for it again? Do you want to put yourself on tape again?" And I was
Did
like,
they do a total rewrite of the script too, or was it like a whole new project?
No, it's so like it's not the whole, like they kept some stuff, but like yeah, mostly like the bones were kind of still there. So they did a whole completely rewritten, yeah. I mean not completely rewritten, obviously. Like there's a lot of Carrie and Chase Palmer, or Carrie Fukunaga and Chase Palmer.
A lot of stuff from the book, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and it's all obviously based off a book.
But that book is also like fucking 10,000 pages long, so you have to cut a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you can't fit everything in there. So yeah, they kept some stuff from Carrie's version and everything, but I obviously I don't know the details about that. All I knew is that I kind of just went back for it. So they're like, okay, put yourself on tape again. So I did it again. Mind you, this is like a year and a half later. And I put myself on tape, and then I go to LA, and I do this chemistry read with a bunch of kids. That's where I meet all the It kids. That's where I kind of solidified my bond with them. And I went into the room, and I did the audition, and I got the part for Richie again. And I thought that they had known me before because I got the part originally. And they could have been completely lying, obviously, but like Andy and Barbara, who's the producer, they're both brother and sister, and they, they're the most kindest and like the most genuine people ever, and I would trust them with my life, obviously. And they were just like, yeah, we saw your self-tape, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, like, you saw my self-tape from the year before, right? And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, you saw it, right? And they're like, what, you auditioned the year before? I was like, yeah, when Carrie was on, and I did it. And they're like, no, this is the first time we've ever met you, like, we never seen you before. And I was like, come on, you're joking, right? And they're like, no. I went up to the producers, I was like, they're lying to me, right? They're messing with me. And they're like, no, this is genuinely the first time they'd ever seen you. And that was kind of cool. It was like fate.
That's so interesting. Well, because no other kid got their part back. Nobody else got their part back. It was just you.
No one else got the part back. Well, I remember Wyatt was telling me that like he got the audition for the first one. Wyatt, who's one of the kids in it, he just didn't end up doing it. And then when it came back around, he was kind of old enough to do it, so he did it.
That's interesting.
It's kind of crazy, man. That came together so weirdly.
That never happens.
Yeah, well, it's like fate, man. It's honestly fate. It's weird. It's weird to say, like,
especially with a Hollywood production like that.
Yeah, with a full-on, big budget movie.
I remember it was like my final year of high school, and I was like doing art. I was in like art class, and I was just like browsing my phone, being a dickhead at the time, because everyone was just like fooling around as they do in high school, and I was like, oh shit, it got canceled. And so I was the first one to find out.
Yeah, Nick was actually the one.
So you found out through like Hollywood Reporter or something? You had to find out like.
No, Nick found out first. No, it was on what was it, Nick? It was on like,
I think it was IGN.
Screen. Yeah, it was like IGN or like or Screen Rant.
God, so not only did it get canceled, but you had to find out through like, did your agent
I found out through my dad. And I'm telling it, the worst part is
I told our dad, and then Dad told Finn.
I talked to my friends so bad. I'm like, I got this movie. I'm going to. It was originally going to film in New York. I was like, I'm going to New York. I'm doing all this with my friends, and like we're a week to shooting, and it's like, nah, it's not happening anymore.
Dude, there's a reason why I have a rule now where it's like I'm shutting my mouth about doing anything until it's done, like until it's finished and
it's out. True, man. That's what I do now. That's always what I do.
I'm like super careful of that stuff too.
I made the mistake of going, yeah, I got this thing, I'm doing this thing, and it's like, oh, it gets stuck in production hell, or the contracts, or somebody drops out. It's like, okay, that happens so frequently. Don't tell somebody you're gonna do something. If you're gonna make a short film or a project or something, just release it. Surprise everybody. Don't hype everybody up, because you're gonna also you're expelling energy every time you do that.
Yeah.
You're getting an endorphin rush. You're getting a high every time you say, yeah, I'm doing this. And people pat you on the back and you feel good about it. And then you're less likely to do it or do a good job with it. So just shut up and make something. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling myself this year. It's made me a lot more productive, I think.
Yeah, Next question.
Yeah.
Next question. Dean Hubbard asks, what do you think of... I don't know what the answer from you guys is going to be. It's kind of an interesting question, weird question. What do you think of Supreme and hype beast culture in general?
Genuinely, I don't have an opinion on it. I think... I don't know any of the people that wear like... Actually, no, that's not true. I think I've worn a Supreme hat before. They're kind of designer. I genuinely, I don't have...
An opinion on it.
I have no opinion on this, by the way. I am so disconnected. I feel like an old man now, dude.
No, I can't...
Old. But the Supreme culture, I'm completely disconnected from.
No, I don't know. I don't really know what I think it's kids who like spend like $500 on a t-shirt or something.
It's like when Kanye West sold those $100 white t-shirts. It's basically it's overpriced. You're basically buying for the brand, right? You're buying for
I only have one friend, like you said, Quincy. I only have one friend that wears Supreme stuff and actually legitimately likes the brand and not just for like hypebeast culture. And I don't really know much about hypebeast culture, but I know about Supreme.
Next question.
Well, that's our take. This is actually the final question, alright? It is from Kellen Joff. And he says, how long were you guys a fan of Zach and everybody else, the Sleepy Cabin people, I guess, that culture, before you became friends with them? Were you a Newgroundser?
No.
We were not a Newgroundser. Here, I'll tell the story real quick.
I'm curious, because I don't even know the story, I think. I don't even fully understand.
Okay. So, it's 2000... Okay, so 2000... Nick and I We were.
I think it was Leo and Satan was like.
I think what really set us off was like back when like Let's Playing wasn't like a medium. Like no one did Let's Playing. Like I would say 2008, 2009.
I was like a Let's Play hipster.
Yeah,
like
dude.
the only Let's Plays around were like Let's Players around were like Proton John, Nintendo Capri Sun, Chugga Conrad. Those guys are
Chris
great.
and I did something called Only with Pebbles in like 2010 or 11 before there was like any...
Yeah, we know all. Don't even worry about it. We know all about that. We know about your stupid Hey Arnold dub as well.
That got fucking taken down by Viacom after like
That got re-uploaded too, and it's got like hundreds of thousands of views now.
I forgot that was even up. Yeah, Viacom took that down, and like it's a really bad dub. It's like that was before Hellbenders. That's a really old video, and it got recently re-uploaded, which is fine. But then everybody was like, "Is this a new video? This sucks. This is the worst thing Zach's ever made." And I'm like, "No, this is like a fucking 7-year-old video. This does not represent me."
Well, how it kind of started was we started watching those kind of videos, and then Nick, I don't know if he found Chris's videos first or he found your videos first. It was probably Chris's. We became obsessed with Hellbenders. When we were, and to the point where every year, starting with
the year it came out,
yeah, to this day, last Christmas, I don't know if we told you, every Christmas we watch a Hellbenders Christmas.
Oh, that warms my heart.
It's Nick and I think we've told you this before, but it's Nick and I's tradition to watch a Hellbenders Christmas. And we're just genuine fans of you, Zach. Like, it's crazy that we're buds with you, but like,
yeah, that's kind of insane.
It's like
the same goes for you guys. You guys are insanely talented.
Oh, thanks,
man. Yeah, well, it's just like it's weird how you form relationships like this, but we were fans before anything, man. We're still fans, and we'll keep being the fans and friends that you deserve.
Well, same goes to both of you guys. I'll say this about the Hellbenders Christmas thing. That does mean a lot because when I think I told you guys this, but I don't know if I've said it before on Sleepy Cabin or something else. But when I made that specifically, I was like, we have like 2 weeks. We got that done in like 2 weeks. I think we started that. I think I had a script and a rough idea, which we actually changed the ending like last minute. But
I know about the 2-week thing, but I don't know about the ending change. What's that?
So the ending originally was really bad. The original ending was Chris and Zach, everything was normal up until they do the music. No, I don't even know if the music thing was in the original one. It might have been, but the original, I think they sang the song, and then Chris said something like, "Did you forget to defrost the roof or something for Santa Claus?" And he's like, "No," and then the ending was Santa Claus skating on the roof and smashing in and like killing people. But yeah, so we animated that in like 2 weeks. But anyways, to get back to that, enough rambling. I specifically made that and said, I want this to be something that people watch with like, Rudolph and stuff and all those other things, A Christmas Story. I want it to feel like something that you've already been watching for your whole life. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I want the atmosphere to feel really Christmassy and warm.
We did it, man.
So it's cool that you guys say that, basically, is what I'm saying.
I guess it worked.
It works, man.
Well, thank you.
You did it.
I'll surpass that soon. When I get the chance to make a big TV episode of a Christmas thing, I'll try to really nail that.
You've done multiple things of that too.
I love holiday stuff. I still haven't done a Halloween episode of anything yet, and I really, really want to do that.
You'd be good. Yeah, no, I'm surprised you haven't done a Halloween thing of
Sleepy Cabin, Sleepy Cast. That's like very spooky, like Halloween, like.
You know what? We kind of scripted that Sleepy Cast episode. It was kind of like it was like a radio play.
I remember that one. The Halloween. There was a Halloween episode.
Yeah, we all die at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
But so anyway, sorry. So get back to what you were saying. I totally interrupted you with but get back to the Newgrounds thing for both of you guys. I'm curious.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So we had become like really, really, kind of. We just loved Hellbenders so much. And then you kind of started watching your videos a lot, and then we started listening to Sleepy Cast. And from there, it kind of just marked. And then also, in that same vein, we were obviously fans of everyone in that circle. It's all sort of in the same.
Yeah, it's the same crowd. It's the same crowd of people.
Yeah, it's the same crowd, and I think it just kind of escalated.
Donkey actually. Donkey started off on Newgrounds too.
I didn't even know that.
Not only did he, I don't think I've even said this ever online because it's not really what it's saying. But he used to go by Meatwad Sprite on Newgrounds.
He still does on League and all that.
Yeah, he had a series called Akbar, and I think in like 2008 or 9, maybe even 10. I think it was 8 or 9. I used to watch those religiously, and I did a blood Sprite, like not a Sprite. I did a loop of blood spraying out, and I can't remember. He used it, and I said it to him. I said, "I'm a big fan. If you ever need blood effects, use these." Mm-hmm. And I don't recall what episode it is. But there's one episode where somebody gets their head hit off with a hammer, and there's like a blood stream coming out of the head, and I did that. So that's my connection with that guy. That goes back. But no, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I mean, that whole group is like interconnected. And I think though, if I recall, how I actually got to meet you guys, I got in contact with you was.
Yeah, how did we meet again?
I think what happened.
We talked to Justin, and then you came along too.
No, I think it goes even before that. I think what happened was. I watched Stranger Things. Nikki sat me down and was like, watch Stranger Things. And I was like, what is this? She's like, it's a new show. I had no idea what it was. I didn't even know the ballpark of what it was. And we binged we binged the whole thing in that night. Like, we started like episode 1. I think we finished at like 5 a.m. or something. We watched the whole thing. And then I tweeted it like a day or two later. I said, oh, Stranger Things is good. And I think, Nick, you responded and said, hey, my brother, that's my brother, and we're big fans of you guys. I was like, what? It was either you tweeted
us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Me and Finn, because, like, it was the first time Finn kind of, like, well, I guess me as well, just, like, as a sense of pride. But me and Finn were, like, super hyped that...
We're like, what?
What? Psychic Pebbles likes the show you're in? Yeah, and so we were like, dude, we're huge fans, and yeah,
and
that's basically
either you
how it
reached
happened.
out on Twitter or like in a stream or something. It was one of those two.
Oh, I was in the streams like before any of that.
Who did I talk to? It wasn't Nikki. It was Sabtastic. That's who I talked to.
Interesting.
Sabrina, yeah. Sabrina was like the first person we ever talked to out of any of you guys.
It's super interesting. I think we all started talking to you guys around the same time. And then I think about a year ago, I met you guys at Justin's house.
Yeah.
I think I reached out. I don't even remember, man. I reached out to Justin. And we were just talking. I was like, hey man, we're gonna be in LA for a little bit, and I know that's what it was. I was like, I know you're friends with Zach.
Yeah, that's right.
So we should all hang out. And so we just all ended up hang out. And you guys, what's funny is I wouldn't be where I'm at now with comedy. Like my comedy taste has changed so much in the last three years, because Zach was the guy to show me like Stella for the first time. I'd never seen Stella before.
I've recommended it, but I can't. If you guys don't know what it is, look up Stella. It's by Michael Ian Black, Michael Showalter, and David Wayne. Those guys also worked on
Wet Hot American Summer.
Dude, but Stella, the comedy shorts, and also the TV series. Some of the episodes of that are some of my favorite stuff. It's really like quick, rapid fire stuff, and that's actually Stella's one of the things that inspired Hellbenders. I was like, God, I'd love to make something that just quick.
Well, we were watching. Well, that night was really fun because we were just watching like super stupid videos.
Yeah. We were going back and forth on stupid stuff.
We were trying to watch. I was trying to show you guys a really terrible Hallmark movie, and it was like getting you guys depressed because it was so bad.
It was making you guys like really uncomfortable too. Because they wrote the dialogue as if it was supposed to be like 17-year-olds, but the entire cast was like 8 years old. It's like, oh, this is gross.
Do you remember that?
This makes me feel gross.
Yeah, they were talking like adults. It was fucking creepy.
It was so weird, dude. It was
like that episode of South Park where Kenny like gets a purity ring, and then they all start having dinner with like these people who also have purity rings, but they're all 8, and they all talk like they're 40.
Yeah, and they all just talk about Grey's Anatomy.
But that was as a joke. This was like legit.
This is like for
it's
real.
Yeah. You should plug that. What's that movie called again?
Dear Dumb Diary.
Dear Dumb Diary. That's
Dear Dumb Diary. Go watch it with a group of people.
It's really fun. It's genuinely a fun movie.
It's genuinely like, yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and then also you couldn't find it, but I remember you were so persistent about it, and you never ended up playing it, and it was.
Was it that animated thing?
No. It was you. It was Zach over and over again, being like, "I want to show you this video where this guy literally falls into hell."
What? He falls into hell?
Or he falls in a hole or something. It's like a Russian dude, and like there's like a portal to hell or something.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't remember this either.
This was a nightmare you had.
No. This is a video that you were trying to. It was like a weird video from Russia, and you kept trying to show us, but you couldn't find it.
No, I feel like I'm going insane right now. A Russian man falls into hell or a hole. It wasn't animated. It was definitely live action, right?
No, it was live action. It was like a video that you kept. Here, wait, let me Google it if it's real.
It was like a shitty hoax video.
Yeah, it was a hoax video. Yeah. Guy falls into hell.
Was I trying to show you? The people dig into hell and there's audio of it?
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't. That's the fucking stupidest video. I know exactly what that is.
Oh, that's exactly what it was. That's what it was.
Wait, yeah. Let me look it up. Let me type in.
What was it? It was
I can't remember.
You
anything
kept trying
about
to pitch it to us, but you couldn't. Like, and Justin,
What
are you talking about?
Yeah,
And you were
I
like,
probably was as well, but I can't remember a thing.
no,
about
it was.
Wait. I think I found it. The sounds of hell recorded by a miner in Siberia.
That's what it was.
This is the worst shit ever.
You couldn't find it. That was the biggest thing. Is that like you kept trying to pitch me and Justin it, and like Justin and I kept being like, dude, this is not helping you. Like, this makes what you're saying to us is no sense. He's like, I have to show you the video. It's just, I can't explain it to you.
I love
you just
this
couldn't
video. It's
find
one of my
it.
favorite videos. It's real sounds of hell recorded.
Is it just guys going like, oh?
Atheists. By the way, I love these video titles in the descriptions in the sidebar here. Atheist man dies, went to hell. What he saw was horrifying.
That's like the most clickbait.
No, do you know what? I remember. I have a very distinct memory of Zach going. It's just two guys in a booth recording, and all they're just going. Ah,
Yeah, I remember that too.
It is, they're just going, "Oh."
Yeah, I do remember that now. I remember.
Yeah, but you
everything.
kept saying it over and over again. That's why I have like a fond memory of it. You were just like, I need to show you.
I couldn't have said it that many
Dude,
times.
you did. Well, why else would I remember it? It's so specific.
Whoa. Well, hold on. Whoa. Jamie Kennedy just died.
What?
Jamie
You're
Kennedy just
fucking with
died.
us.
What the
No
fuck?
way he just died while we were recording this.
You're fucking with us.
No way he's.
I swear to God, it says on Reuters World News.
No, dude, that's. How did he die?
Well, hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
Dude, there's no
We've got to.
way.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you serious?
Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Is this like a... No, it's not a prank. This is Reuters.
What? Hang on, I'll go
There's
to.
nothing. No, there's nothing in the news.
Actor Jamie Kennedy was rushed to the Los Angeles hospital. This happened what? Okay, it says 5... Right now it's like 5:45. This happened at 3:38.
No, he had a heart problem in.
He was 47. It says he's been... Wait, hold on.
No,
this is fucking real. He's dead at 47.
no.
Send us the article, because
No,
that.
I'm on news right now on all of Google. Nothing's here saying that he's dead. Are you fucking with us?
No, He's laughing.
Dude, fuck you. You're fucking with us.
You know what? I'm not joking.
Then why are you laughing?
You guys are
totally-
like you guys are like the 8th people I've told that to who have believed it.
Oh,
I think I
fuck
found.
you, dude.
And it's not because you guys are gullible, but listen to this. I think I found the perfect celebrity, the most believable celebrity death ever, and I think it's Jamie Kennedy. I haven't had one person. Everybody says, "What? You're joking," and then they believe me right away.
Because
like if I said like Chris Hemsworth died,
because I
you'd be
knew
like,
you were
"No, he
fucking with
didn't."
us. Because I was like, well, okay. The reason why I half believed it was because there was an article that said Jamie Kennedy has a heart problem, and I was like, oh, maybe that was it.
So now I feel bad. I didn't
Jamie
even know
Kennedy
that.
turned into the mask, and he
died.
stretched so far.
Guys,
He
can
died
all
so
of you
far he
please,
died.
everybody listening, can you please record you telling somebody convincingly that Jamie Kennedy died? Wow, thanks for listening. Wasn't that a heck of a podcast? Oh boy. Try not to get too excited. I hope if you were driving while listening to that, you didn't crash your car from all the crazy antics. You know what I mean? In all seriousness, I'd like to thank everybody again for being so patient. I'd definitely like to thank my patrons who helped fund this whole shindig. Specifically, I'd like to thank Josh Sketch, Chris Moore, and John Yanni for all you guys. You guys make me. I'm smiling right now. If you can't tell, I'm grinning. I'm doing a big scary Joker grin. My eyes are popping out. I look like a fucking beast. Anyways, thanks to everybody, especially you, the viewer. That's right. And don't forget to go to dollarshaveclub.com/psychicpebbles. You'll get a bunch of crazy stuff there.
Crazy good deals, that is.
Or you can buy my print if you'd like. You can still buy the print. It's only up for a little bit. If you're into that kind of shit, if you like to slap that on your wall and piss off your mother. Okay, I'm gonna go take a shit.